Hi Virgo, this is your June 2015 horoscope with me, Lada from astrolada.com, for everyone who has their ascendant, sun or moon in Virgo. So what does June hold for you? Okay, first there is a very powerful trigger of your 10th house of career, so you'll be very busy. There is Mars, there is the Sun, there is Mercury in your 10th house, and 10th house rules our worldly responsibilities, which is career, which is your business if you have a business. If you don't work, then it's, if you're a stay-at-home person, then it's your responsibilities at home, so to speak. So you get very busy. This is one part of the year, especially now in this June, where you get kind of hectic, where you get given more responsibilities, where you have a chance now to affirm your authority. Mars is transiting in your 10th house of career. This happens once every 2.5 years, so it's a rare opportunity in May and also in June to strengthen your authority, and you have to be very proactive in regards to your career. If you're Virgo who doesn't have a job, now is the time to get very active. In May and in June, you might be having some interviews that are happening because Mercury is retrograde in your 10th house. So 10th house is authority figures and work and career. And Mercury is about negotiation and interviews and talking. So now is the time you can get, especially if your ascendant is in Virgo, you can feel it more strongly. But even your sun or moon in Virgo, you'll notice that you become busy at work, that you are given more difficult tasks to do, and you start seeing the results. Maybe you started, getting more hectic at work from May already, but in June you start seeing the results of the extra effort that was required from you to put. And there might be a little bit of clashes with authority figures, because two kind of more abrasive planets, more macho planets, the Mars and Sun, are in your 10th house. So authority figures might be a little bit more kind of demanding on you, more pushy. Try not to overreact on that. It's a good idea to try and be, not to complicate things, basically. But you have to be assertive yourself. You have to show the qualities of the Sun and Mars, which are two very proactive planets. So if you're looking for a job now, go really hard at it. You can see results. If you want a promotion now, go very hard at it, or you just might be given some project that is very demanding, and you have to muster up all your energy, all your proactivity, all your fighting spirit, all your knowledge as well, because Mercury is the skills that you have. So you'll be asked to bring on the table a lot of those skills. And people who are in kind of careers that are already established, they can have a really big breakthrough right now in May and June. That guarantees them more recognition, that guarantees them more authority. If you have your own business, you'll get busy, you'll get some new ideas in regards to the business, and you have to start implementing them at the same time in June now. And yeah, so the only problem is that there might be some friction with authority figures, or if you're younger, maybe with father figures, with teachers, such kind of authority figures in your life. Another thing that is happening for you, Virgo, is Venus and Jupiter will be in your 12th house. And this will be not only in June, this will be also in July, in August, and almost in September you'll feel it. And 12th house is the house of karma. But these are the two good planets. These are the two best planets, Jupiter and Venus. So what happens is good karma comes to you now. You expect some surprises, in a sense that maybe you helped someone 10 years ago financially, and now someone else will help you out of the blue, like a hidden resource coming to you, like a hidden help from somewhere you didn't expect. Or maybe you were always supportive of someone, and now you might not receive it from the same person, but the universe will send this good karma to you through someone else, through something else, like a hidden support that comes to you, support that you did not expect. And that's the 12th house, the good karma and the bad karma. But you don't have difficult planets there, you have good planets triggering it, so you're going to be seeing the results of good actions that you've done and that you have forgotten about. It's not something that you worked harder on and now you want, to see the results. No, it's more like something out of the blue that comes as a support. And it might not be just in June, in July again, as I said, in August, in September. And another thing is that those of you who have parents or close or loved people that have passed away, the 12th house is the invisible world. And it's like you're receiving a lot of love and support from your angels, from your guardian angels, from past, from parents that are on the other side, from loved friends on the other side. It's as if you have two really powerful guardian angels sitting, helping you from the invisible world. So it's so helpful for you if in June, July, and August pray, because you have the power to manifest through invisible, intangible ways, and prayer is the best way. Ask for support from your passed away grandmother for something, and you'll see intuitively you'll start getting the resolution and the help. It might come in a material way, or it might come in your dreams, some support, or it might come like you're just sitting, laying on the grass and looking around, and all of a sudden an idea comes to you. The 12th house is the imagination that connects us to the higher realms, to the invisible realms, and those two beautiful planets there in the summer. Make sure that you're connected to the invisible worlds. Make sure that you have some even mystical experience possibly. But on the more mundane level, this might indicate a lot of indulging, because the 12th house is the house of escaping reality, and we can escape reality either, you know, by deep diving into spiritual activities, which you will be strongly supported about over the summer, or if you're in the southern hemisphere, over the winter, starting from June. Maybe meditation, maybe going on a retreat somewhere, maybe doing some spiritual healing, maybe doing some past life regressions, this kind of spiritual activities, meditating, you know, learning how to relax, learning how to let go. It will come very easy to you. It will come through. So it's kind of an emotional healing. Or you can do this escaping of reality through unhealthy ways. And especially Venus and Jupiter, they love to give indulgence by especially like getting drunk, or if you have some addictions, they might get triggered, and you can indulge a bit more in them, in being in the 12th house, you know. And or maybe by fantasizing too much. Or maybe you might feel for the next 2-3 months that the biggest source of joy for you is kind of having more isolated pleasures, like reading a book. When you're really stressful at work now in June, you know, when things get very hectic in the summer, the best way for you to relax is go to this 12th house where the two benefic planets are and helping you. So it's escaping reality, meditating, praying, watching a good movie, escaping reality, fantasy world, going on a holiday. Fantastic time over the summer. This summer, if you decide to go to faraway country that is very different culturally, that is kind of exotic, perfect time for you, Virgos. Go and do it, you know. Escape somehow. And you might not have the chance to escape now in June, because you have such hectic planets in the 10th house of career and worldly responsibilities. But at least in July and in August, definitely August in particular can be a great time for holiday, but we'll come to that a bit later. While now, when you need in June to relax, to take it easy, some kind of a retreating a little bit, some kind of a private pleasure, and not to forget, 12th house is a hidden house. So there might be a certain private affair that happens for you. You have to be, of course, inclined towards such private affairs. It has to be indicated in your horoscope that you're someone that can have something behind the scenes there. But it might be also some relationships that comes into your life over the summer, which you're not officially you're not officially declaring. You're enjoying it privately. You're enjoying it. It's kind of also hidden support that's for you, but it might not be something that you want to bring out to the world yet. And also 12th house is imagination. Venus and Jupiter are very creative planets. So you might be preparing something behind the scenes that is more creative, that you will not yet, you know, in June and in August, you might be working more behind the scenes there for those creative projects which you can bring to the surface a bit later. So yes, expect some surprise, some hidden support, some coming back of good karma. And it's also a fantastic time for you to give help and support to others. and you'll feel much more compassionate to the suffering of others. You'll feel much more compassionate towards the pain of others. So you might be giving a healing ear to another friend of yours, support, clothes, or something like that. You will find yourself that in June and July, you'd feel so much more generous than in other times. And actually 12th house is house of expenses, so you might have more expenses than normal now in June, July, August. But these will be expenses on pleasurable things, whether it's on holidays, whether it's on things that, luxurious things, or whether it's expenses on helping someone. But this gives you satisfaction, this gives you pleasure, and this piles up as good karma again in you. So if you want to give away things, if you want to help others, and you will want to over the summer, you'll be in this much more benevolent, generous mode. Now is the time, starting from June, to do it. If you want to travel in faraway countries, now is the time. If you are someone who is into spirituality, Jupiter and Venus will definitely help you have some spiritual insight, some spiritual healing, and insight. So thank you very much, Virgos, and I will see you next month.